Ooh, Secret Thursday stream. Start it streaming. Get it connected. Don't get it twisted. I'm not the one who needs a new attitude. Yes. Secret not really secret. I did mention this, I think, on my last stream, that I would probably have a random day during a week, either Tuesday or Thursday, where I would stream. Not nearly as long. We're not going to stream for the full 3 hours. We're only going to stream for the 2 hours. And yeah, we're going to try and finish off Inbento. If we get Inbento finished, then we'll do Chants of Sennaar. And then we're going to draw for the last hour to finish off a thumbnail art. I'd imagine most people probably aren't going to be here immediately. That's my assumption, because certainly this is a stranger time than you might be used to for the stream to take place in. Let's stop this music now as well. As I open up Inbento, which is totally fair, because, like, I mean, I don't think people are necessarily expecting this time slot. And that's totally okay. Because I'm doing this more for myself, if anything. And maybe, I don't know, maybe some of the people who are not usually able to catch Sunday streams can see this one. This nice Thursday one. At a much later time than usual, starting about 5 hours later than usual. But yeah, I mean, if you don't know why we are streaming today instead of Sundays, because I'm not here on Sunday. I'm going on holiday, starting from tomorrow, just over the weekend. And honestly, immediately after I finish the stream, I'm going to be finishing packing up. I've got almost everything packed, like everything out that I need. I just need to actually pull it into my bags and figure out what the most optimal, efficient packing strategy is. Which you might be like, that seems like a very you thing to do, and it very much is, to be honest. So really, I'm just sort of here to play Inbento and actually finish off these levels. And then the next time, when it comes to start of May, we'll be able to start with a whole new game. Crazy, I know. But okay. I very much want to actually finish off these levels in Inbento. Oh, okay, my volume's just way louder than as usual. Can I say, I don't know if anyone subscribes to Dropout over here, like I do. But I just got the Wiener song stuck from the most recent episode in my head. Why is my bitrate like flat white? Like a coffee? Sometimes it's green or red, but oh well, doesn't matter. I don't expect today to be as lively compared to usual, which is totally fine, because I'm not as lively compared to usual. Not that I'm that lively, but we're here to focus. We're here to tunnel in on these puzzles and actually finish them off. I will not let bento box making get the best of me. I don't remember conceptually what we wanted to do here, to be perfectly honest. Okay, conceptually, we can't overwrite any of the rice. I remember that. We need to overwrite one of the cheeses. I remember that. Oh yeah, I think I remember like ending off discussion last time being like, this is such a weird like diagonal piece to put in, because what diagonal pieces can we even grab from this final thing? It can be a fish and cheese, it could be olives and cheese. Cheese and rice actually is one I haven't even considered, but I'm pretty sure I want this to pick up like this entire bottom thing of rice, because I need to move this up here, and there's basically no other way to do that except for that. But the problem is I don't know how to get the rest of it down there, you know? You get what I'm putting down? You pick up what I'm putting down? Because I'm not really picking up what I'm putting down. This does mean, very probably, that we would pick up this olive and cheese if we did that, though. Is that a forced move we want to do? Honestly, I don't know. Well, actually, now I think about it. Okay, hold on. Metagaming level of knowledge here. That's not even a sentence. Using meta knowledge on this puzzle is probably... They want us to use these shapes as they are, right? And you might be like, what do you mean by that? They probably don't want us to do something like this and pick up like a free block of rice. That's my assumption. Hello, Radiant. Yes, metagaming. No, this is like when you can't solve a puzzle the straightforward way, you go on the meta level being like, if I was a game developer, why would I make these decisions for the level? Which I guess is, now I think about it, I don't know why I'm necessarily saying it's like a inferior way to solve puzzles. It literally is just another way to solve puzzles now I think about it. Well, I don't know, I guess it's sort of like outside the scope of the mechanics, so it feels a bit more iffy. here and there. But yes, okay, sorry, on a meta level, you got me distracted. Presumably, we want to use these shapes as they are. So, what that means is, presumably, there's not a reason to just pick up one or pick up without... So, there's not a reason just to pick up one block like this, because then they would have just given us a one block thing to pick up, right? Unless they wanted it specifically to be harder like this. Which is possible. It is possible. I just really like the idea of doing this and then this, but then we have to basically get this stuff out of here, which is not always the easiest thing to do. I mean, this is also the only other diagonal thing we can pick up. I mean, we can pick up this, this, but there's no reason to, as far as I'm aware. Because one, we can't even put an olive and rice down, so we'd have to do another, like, weird swap anyway. And this is already in the correct position. The other thing I was thinking of is we could do this, and then, like, pick this up. That gets put down there, and then you get, like, this, but... I mean, this is straight up not correct. We're also overwriting 2 G's, which seems like a bad decision. I suppose I could pick up the olives first, now I think about it. And then... like, if I swap you here, never mind the fact that this is going against my meta solution, well, not meta solution, my meta reasoning that swapping one piece like this seems a bit... Well, actually, no, I guess swapping one piece like this is fine, not because of the anime or the manga necessarily, but because there isn't an equivalent move which would move like this piece in a knight's move without being a pick-up, put-down move, right? Now we're getting on too many levels of meta here. This is like... far too much. Oh, actually, wait, we can do this now. Oh my god. Wait, I just solved it. It's just like that, isn't it? Okay. Back home, completed world 12. That's a good start. That's a good start. How long did that take us? 7 minutes? Not too bad. Not too bad, seeing as we were stuck on that one for a while. I mean, looking at it now, I think I got too stuck on ages of trying to swap this olive and rice here. And it took me way too long to realise that picking up all 3 rice with this and flipping upside down is probably the way to go, because there's no other really efficient way of moving all that rice. Yeah, I'm getting too stuck on the olives there, but not thinking about this olive and cheese swap. I don't think I did about that at all last time, which is crazy, because it seems so obvious now I know the solution. As many puzzles do tend to be. Okay, back to this one. This one, I feel like we're reasonably close with it. Like, we have a general idea. The general idea is basically to turn this stuff into pineapples, right? I don't even remember what we did. So crazy, so crazy. What was the concept? Okay, the general concept was we want this one to be up here, then this one to flip it, probably. I mean, we could do it this way around. I don't know if it really makes a difference. But then we wanted to put this one here because it puts the meat and the rice in the place, and then it like reconverts this, so you can switch it like that. So I'm pretty confident this should go here and this should go here afterwards, and this is forced to go here then otherwise. So oh gosh, so it's something like this. The rest of it is basically how do we turn all of this into rice? We could do that. That turns. Oh, I don't want to really want to turn that into meat, though, do I? I mean, this would turn like a lot of things into rice, which I don't know if that's useful. Excuse me. There was another thing we were doing where we were trying to like solve it like this or something. Like, and flip this upside down, right? The problem I have with that is that it turns this pineapple into a carrot. And just by the fact that we have this meat pineapple piece and this pineapple piece and this specific arrangement of carrot piece like that, makes me think that we do want to turn as many of these things as possible into pineapples, so we can spread the rice. Because if we can make this entire T-shape into... Well, okay, I guess we don't have to make the entire T-shape into pineapples, but if we can make at least, like, this L-shape or this L-shape into pineapples, we're good to go. Or I guess this into pineapples and this into something else. Now, how we do that, of course, is therein lies a question. The big question of this level. I mean, this does seem like it turns most things into what I want. I mean, I can put this down here. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Okay, groceries. Aww. Look at that, a little grandchild. Okay, well, sometimes you just solve a level just almost randomly, and then you just sort of go, oh, okay. But this is sort of another puzzle game classic. Oh, we will literally only have the last level in this entire game left. So we actually might get to play a bit of Chants of Sennaar today, as long as I can get through this level. So, what are we doing here? Okay, so this one we want to turn everything into rice. I don't remember what conceptions I made up. Oh no, it was, we want to turn either everything into meat and beans, meat and peas, or meat and carrots, right? Because this is symmetrically, rotationally symmetrical, carrots and meat are effectively the same here. No, wait, carrots and peas are the same here, not meat. That's probably one concession I just realised I've got completely wrong in the previous episode. So it's either meat and carrots, or meat and beans, I suppose, and rotate everything, or meat or carrots and beans. Okay. So, I think actually. Oh yeah, and then also if we create whatever we destroy with this, we have to recreate using one of these two copy pieces again. Actually, no, we can fill it in again, can't we? No, there's no way we want to fill it in again because there's no way we can fill we can't turn everything into the same thing. So whatever we destroy with this, we have to have one copy which fills up that space again. And then all the other copies have to be erasing the vegetable we've chosen to destroy. So like if we want to get rid of beans, we do that. But the hard part is not getting rid of all of one of the elements. The harder part is actually getting all the other two elements to connect in two continuous shapes with no breaks in between them. Which, you know, I mean, if it was easy, I suppose it wouldn't really be the final level of this game. That's kind of a point that it's a bit of a challenge to end off with. I'm not really sure where to start though with this. It's a bit, I mean, I've got to start with something. Like, okay, I mean, thinking about it, does that make sense to start with a double copy? But the thing that makes me feel like this must be one of the first moves is the fact that we can immediately eliminate. Oh, actually, this way round we can't. I didn't think about that. But if we hold it this way round, or I suppose hold it this way round, we can immediately eliminate two of them. So we can either eliminate 2 carrots or 2 beans. So I guess that's fundamentally the same now I think about it. Because we can do the exact same thing over here and here. My instinct tells me we want to keep the meat around, mainly because the meat feels like it's in a sort of advantageous position, where it doesn't have anything which like completely blocks off like this edge to this edge, like the carrots and peas do. And if we kept both carrots and okay, like how do I describe this? If we have like an invisible line drawing from this to this part of a box, the carrots and they're not actually peas, I suppose beans, sort of like bisect the box. You go from one line to another. It's a spangram, as it's called in New York Times puzzles, question mark? I don't know. It's sort of like a divising line in the bento box. But the meat cubes don't do that. They allow a sort of channel in between. Which makes me think, because I just realised that my point doesn't actually make sense the more I think about it, but whatever. I was going to say that, I'll continue for it so you can see what I was going with this, is that this piece here can like move, like break this line from this edge to that edge. It sort of tears down the wall, Mr. Gorbachev. So it allows us to like have a meat route sort of like bypass the beans of a carrot. Which is why I think it's good. So using that logic, then it would make sense to try and use this sort of meat copy here to try and keep the meat along the outside, and then whatever's left of the beans or the carrot go along the inside. I guess if we do this, then it would have to be the peas which go inside. Now what do we swap? Where? I don't know. This clearly has to, oh gosh, this clearly has to go. So this has to be either swapped like this, or it has to be swapped like this or something. I guess it could also go this way now I think about it. It could also go this way. But we need to think about basically how we're going to get rid of these 2 carrots here. Because we have not many or any great ways, I suppose, to do it. The carrots are just like unfortunately in the wrong position for this thing to work. I wonder if they're not in the wrong position if we do. Well, I guess it's no longer carrots that we want anymore here. It would be... Hold on. Hold your horses. Am I cooking? No, I'm not. Never mind. I thought I was cooking for a second. No, we're trying to get rid of the beans, right? So I don't know why I swapped a bean out there. But what if we did this? Whoa, hold on. Oh, this is close. Oh, it's done. Yes. Warmth. Aww. Meow, meow. So this is the final, I guess. That was the last level we have to do. And I'm enjoying the winter sledding. Grandma, cat, grandma, parent, and child. Ah, look at all these photos. Nice. We have a look, but I didn't realise that the baby cat was in the sort of like bundle behind my mother as well. She goes shopping. She puts her child to sleep. She decides what is she going to cook today, and she feeds a child. Meow 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 meow. Even more cooking or a recipe. She gets older and tired. As the child gets older, I suppose. The child goes to school, almost forgets his bento box. Would have been disastrous going to school without lunch. Brings home a friend. Doesn't want to eat tomatoes. Comes back home way late at night. An absolute rebel. Bakes a cake to apologise. My grandparents in the background as well, but great grandparents, I suppose. Studies hard. Graduates. Has a celebratory meal. A fancy restaurant. Takes a train, moves out to a big city. Finds a job. As a chef. Gets berated. I love his face still. Late night. Commutes on the train. Has a child of her own. And visits her mother, now grandma. And buys a pineapple. Why don't the spouse come and visit the mother as well? And they're all happy. 25 out of 26. Excuse me? What is going on? Why won't you... Oh, page up, page down. We're missing one. There's no more levels, right? Okay, well, there's a secret level. 126 out of 127, it seems like. So... I mean... If it's the same as Cosmic Express, it's in the credits. If I want clear game progress, I would be... Let's not do that. Ah! Because these other people make Cosmic Express, right? Or am I making that up? I can't... Did the credits not move? Oh, you just let them go. Wait, did you beat... Yes! I did literally just beat the game. Not but a few minutes ago. You missed it. Cats. Ah, here we go. How do I play this level then? So I haven't beaten the game yet. There's one final level, it seems. Oh my god, what is this? Well, it looks like we should swap here. We need to go here. Okay, actually, this level's not all that hard. you go. Aww. A final farewell. Family portrait completed all levels. Now we've beaten the game. Presumably, is that all the achievements as well? Let me see. You can't see my Steam overlay, but that's okay. And so that's all the Steam achievements. We beat the game. Speedrun. You know, I do that when I do a Pokemon randomizer on stream. How about that? Okay, title screen up. Let's just transition, because I guess we'll play Chants of Sennaar then for... How do I tell you, Kimi-kun, that that is never happening, sadly. As we'll play Chants of Sennaar for about 40 minutes or something. Why not? Because if we have the time, I don't see why we shouldn't. A wise man once said... Wait, I forgot. I said it today already. One sec. Okay, well... You get back to me on that, and then we'll... Well, honestly, I don't really know where we'll go from there, but... I'm sure something important will come of that. But okay, let us take off the title screen. Transition back in. As we just go immediately into Chants of Sennaar, right? So we've already warmed up, I suppose. We've got the puzzle brain going. Now we can, I don't know, get the linguistical decryption brain going. I don't really know what we're doing here. Looks like it's a stealth section. Is this a... No? Is there things we have not translated yet? No, we've translated everything that we can. Okay. Let us try and find more dialogue. Of things that we can do. Can we go around here? We can go around here. Can't really go just up like that. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today's a gift. Ah, a quote from Master Wu Wei from Kung Fu Panda. That's why it's called present. And that's why you could... That's why you still could play Pokemon Randomizer. How did you know? Because I've seen the movie, I suppose. Woo! That seems like a tenuous application of that quote for Pokemon Randomizer, but who might stop you? Okay. You're not seriously expecting us to sneak past the guard by hiding there, are you? Maybe you are. Can't do anything. Okay. Ah, you probably want us to put more boxes on that so we can actually take cover behind it. Is this another elevator? There's like an elevator landing pad here. Okay. One often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it. You as again Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda, but maybe Kung Fu Panda 2 this time. It's a nice game art. It is. It does well. Conveys only the information you need. Okay. Oh, hold on. Plural something. We don't know what this thing means. Plural boxes supplies. Okay, so what does that look like? It kind of looks like bottles. So I'm going to guess that this is probably bottle. Okay. Sneak pass. That's not a door we can go to. Surely one box is not enough for us to sneak behind with, is it? Maybe it is, I don't know. Right, keep it going. Don't see me. Nice. This person's blind. We've got no sense of... I was going to say peripheral vision. That's not really peripheral vision. I guess 180 degrees behind you, unless you're like an owl or something. I suppose that's just more like... hearing, isn't it? Oh, okay. Hold on. Bottle. That's you. Crate. Box supplies. Small. Big. Yeah, that's perfect. I remember from last Sunday. Bottle, crate, small, big. So what? Okay, that we don't know. Cart, anti-god, and we don't know what those mean. Okay. I like how putting down the boxes, our main character was just like, oh yes, immediately. Maybe that was Minion Radish. Okay, well, I don't think he's here to defend himself, unfortunately. Maybe let's wait for the next rotation. So have a sip of water, stay hydrated, everyone. Sit up straight, have good posture. Remember to breathe. In case you forgot. Malibu? Well, I mean, you do you, I suppose. Sky's always blue in Malibu. I don't know where we're necessarily trying to go. Can we push this cart? I guess not. Can we just go? Hustling. Had people around. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Where are we going? Just sort of going forward, I guess. Whoa. Uh-oh, someone's spotted us. Okay, just get me. Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare me. As we go again. I don't even know who saw me is a problem. This guy, I guess? Because we cannot see him. Not really sure how I'm meant to hide from him if I can't see him. That makes it a little bit finicky. Maybe there's a better path. I mean, the fact that this is on a track makes me feel like I should be moving this, but I can't seem to be allowed to push this. Unless that's just meant to teach us, hey, you should hide behind a cart, in which case I guess we should go up here, but there's literally someone pushing it. Oh, no, that person definitely saw me. He's also stuck, hold on. Where are we going to go? Can we actually go down these stairs? These are actual stairs to go down, or... Oh, okay. I don't know if this guy will let me pass. Okay, no, he won't. Okay. Trial and error. Not usually what you want, I think, from a stealth. What? From a stealth game. I don't know why that guy saw me then, but not before. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it into here, to be honest. Get down! I don't really know what we're going to do down here, though. I didn't really think out far ahead. I wish I could move a camera. Do you think we can make it here fast enough? The answer is no. Maybe if we just stay down here, he won't realise. Okay, there must be something about this I'm missing. Hold on, let's just keep running for a second. Let's have a look around. Okay, never mind. What? Just keep running. Can we get rid of this guy, maybe? But the thing is, I don't see anything to interact with to actually distract these people. Unless we can distract using these lanterns. I've never actually tried. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Just learn my language already. It'd be really nice if I said anything like screaming at me. Like, stop thief. While they're arresting me. Maybe then we can learn my language. But, like, are we meant to go like this? I don't know how we're meant to go around here. Like, we can't go up here. There must be something we can do. But there's no way we go down here. I don't even know how a guy saw me, but okay. You know what, just get me. Her language is violence. Her language is oppression, is it? Seems like, hold on. So we can't actually go downstairs. Are we just meant to hide in the alcoves? Like we're meant to make them suspicious and then hop into an alcove? Very quickly? I don't know. It's possible, but... This feels a little bit silly. Okay, well, somehow we did it. Oh, okay, that person will probably see me unless I hurry up. Okay, let's just keep chill here. Let's just observe our movement patterns. So when you go down here, we're gonna up over here, I guess. Probably over here in case you come back. And then what? Where are we going from here? We want to go up here, I guess? Plural something. We don't know what that is yet. That seems pretty difficult to go to because there's a guard right there. This one probably is easy as my guess. How are we going to hit this though? What about this guy seeing us? There's nothing to... oh no, okay, well we can't... oh god. So we can pick up a pile of something. Chuck it over here. And slip on by. What? Okay, well... oh, okay. Thank you, Sable. Chuck out this guy, okay. Oh, we had to wait for the thing to go past. I see. I didn't realise that. Wow, we must have gotten so lucky then when we walked here for the first time. I had no idea that's what happened. Okay, so then we had to wait for the next one. It's a good thing that they're shipping all these sort of boxes around there. I was going to say factory. I guess factory is not really the right word. Barracks or something? Just constantly shifting the fine-grained carbon powder. Heavens know what we would do without this industry. Go, 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 go. No. Okay, I need to do it earlier. I thought throwing it would reveal me, but it turns out it didn't. If a language is violence and the answer is to throw the first stone. You know, I like to try and find peaceful I was say peaceful revolutions. Peaceful resolutions. Too easy, you know. Violence need not be the answer. Sometimes we just need to speak the right language. Whoa. Hire me for your media team. Chants. You get it? You get it? Because it's a language decryption game. Decryption's not really the right word. I guess translation game. Okay, we do it earlier. So this guy's gone. And as soon as he's gone, run. And do we make it? We make it in time. Okay. We're trying to kindness with killing. So true, bestie. Oh, can we make it? Okay, let's wait, let's wait. No need to rush. So whatever's through here, I suppose we'll find out whatever this means. I can't remember the context we've seen it in. Okay, go, go, go. Progression, finally. No more stealth. Okay, so this is probably like weapon/armory, it looks like. No, it wouldn't be weaponry. It would probably be weapon/armor. The American way, apparently. We can pick up something. Can we make ourselves look like a guard? Oh, we can customize what we look like. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Or do we just need everything? No, we don't need everything. I want the big one. Ugh. Is this the same thing? That's the same thing. Okay. Let's go spear and shield. Why not? Okay. I hope we didn't have to make ourselves look like a particular guard and this is just good enough. It's time to speak their language. Oh no! Okay, I think we had to make ourselves look like them. In which case, we need the sword. In which case, why... oh no, there's an exit here. Okay, never mind. Okay. Is there something else I forgot to put on? Oh, or is it a certain combination of these? Hold on. We need to go out and look at what they're wearing again. I thought it's probably the lower rank people who have the sword, right? And then... no, that's definitely like a tall helmet person has a sword. I guess they don't have a shield. Do you think that matters? I don't know. Let's find out. Is this enough? No. What? Hold on. But that's what we... Oh, we need to put the braces on, don't we? We need to put the arm guards on. Yes, there we go. It begs a question. Why they have this stuff in their armory if it isn't something they use? They go, that's suspicious. Someone's taken a shield from my weapons and armories. Those are decoy shields. No one ever uses those. You must be an absolute fool to try and want them. Just not today. They have a rotation of weapons. Okay, you know what? That's some very bizarre dystopian sort of system which I can get down with. Well, not like literally get down with, like get down with I can imagine them doing. Oh. Okay. Warriors of the anti-god. We hold weapon. Okay. Weapon. Cart. I guess this. So that's our faction in general. Oh, duty. Okay. Weapon. Trolley. Let's hold these weapons. Holiday armor. Warrior's duty. Come on, everyone. Say it with me. Push plurals. Yeah. Push our agendas. It's probably not agenda. Warrior's duty. Something, something, something. Okay. Well, we know this is a noun. What other nouns do we have? Is there like an ongoing theme? We have, like, is this an abstract noun? Because this is love. So is this something else? Is this a verb? Because this is like a half completed square. It's not half completed, it's 3/4 completed, but okay. Alright. How many other sort of like things do we yell out? Carry the weapon. Yeah, warrior's duty, everyone, carry your weapons. If you're not carrying your weapon, get the heck out of here. You're not befitting of a warrior. Pick up a weapon, but make sure it's not a shield. And make sure if you pick up a weapon, it's exactly this sword. And you're wearing the correct braces for it. Okay, we're about to find out whatever this word means then. Or not. This word just means a lot of stairs. How about that? That's quite pretty. Gecko. Interesting. Is there more to explore? Where are we going? What the heck is this? It's a puzzle of some kind. Oh, it's like a combination lock, I assume. Right, okay. So this is our garden of a previous world. I don't think we know what that is yet. Something love bottle. We're not allowed in. Oh, puzzle. What? What do you mean puzzle? This bench is a puzzle piece. Interact with it. Whoa. So whoever's in here loves the bottle. So we need the key. So this is the bell ringer, I suppose, of... or something. We're doing alright? I can't believe you don't have any safety railings up here. On top of such a high building. Far too dangerous. OSHA non-compliant. place is huge. Like, huge in a way which is actually, like, straight up inconvenient, I would say. Well, you don't need a place this big. Okay. So if it's like a statue or something of heroes, I guess. The warrior carries a weapon. Makes sense. Warrior does not. I assume this is fear. Because then it'd be warrior does not fear death. That makes sense to me. And what's this? For musician. Possesses. Well, okay. I guess this is an instrument. And we want to say this is musician? Weird. Why do we have a hall specifically for musicians? Or maybe it's like legend or something. Whoa. Whoa. Plural. Wait. Something. Plural. Musician. I don't think that's musician. I think it must be like leader or like or something. Why are they carrying an instrument though? So what the heck's this radical? Well, maybe I need to go back now and get a red spear and red shield. Oh, actually, now I look at it, hold on. This symbol here, for whatever it is, kind of looks like this sort of shape going on the person, right? I wonder if that's no coincidence. Or if it is a coincidence. That'd be crazy if it was a coincidence. Okay. Well, armed with that information, we will maybe at some point go back with a spear and shield. And different hat. I didn't pay attention. Did they have smaller hats or do they have larger hats as well? Well, it doesn't even matter because their stuff is red. Now the stuff in the armory is not red. So I think that is an issue. I think it must be like hero or legend or something. Legends never die. Okay, what else is around here? Other things we got. Plural, wait, something. Oh, so that's the thing that they said. Plural does not. Someone does not wait death. Ah, so we've seen this used again. This is something we learned really early on, but not found the meaning for. What's this? Bottles. Okay. What's this? Who knows? Lobby? Entrance? Is this the entrance? I don't. Oh my god, there's too many things. Guitar hero? Could be, could be. I'm gonna go to a very interesting room called Bottles now. And just see what that entails. I guess it must be like a cellar storage of wine or something. Oh, it's this place. I don't really know if there's much point of us being back here, but I suppose we can go over here now? Freely? Hello. Anything interesting over here? There's a lot of bottles. Okay, so I guess we give a bottle to the bell ringer. Because they love bottles. Red wine, now you're speaking my language. A little bit of a Malbec. Pinot Grigio. Okay. Okay. Hello again. I'm surprised there's not like an Easter egg for clicking on this little lizard thing. I do like how they play around with perspective to always make it appear though. It's quite fun. What a fun framing device. Okay, there's no thing here. This way. What's this way? Hello. Okay, so this is like their general slogan. Okay, but these aren't just general slogans. Something, wait, bottle. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, I've got a bottle. Good joke everyone. That's giant gecko. And it's okay, you know what, fair enough. I didn't take that into consideration. It could be. Oh. It's like an observatory. It's not really what I expected. We're so learned here. Ooh, books. So seal of approval of something. That's on the sign we saw, wasn't it? Can't interact with anything else. Okay. So this is whoever's job it is to... I guess a scientist, maybe? Well, presumably they have a similar galactical system than us. I guess this is the sun and the moon. Sort of like very simple astrolabe figure. Okay, I mean, I see that glinting puzzle piece, but... Whoa. You want us to put a bottle in there? That doesn't seem right. Okay. There's no way you want us to put a bottle in there. Yeah, okay. The fact you actually walked up here for a second made me feel like you wanted me to. Okay, so well, we should go up to the bell ringer's place. So this place is like too big for its own good. Are you serious? Look how many stairs you had to run up to just get to this observatory. and what's even worse, they have elevators. They've created elevators. They have that invention. And they still put in this many stairs. I'm not like upgraded. I'm just saying. They could afford to do some architectural redesigns around here. Just for their own sake, really. Okay, so, I mean, this looks like an observatory itself. So I'm going to guess this is observatory slash scientist, is my guess. Because, I mean, it looks like an observatory. Hello. Have we even been here before? I don't even know where we are. Right, so this is our church. Warrior, lay your weapon. Okay. You're not going to immediately suspect me of being someone dangerous, are you? Warrior, march. Probably should have tagged on with that group, huh? What? You find me suspicious because I put down my weapon? Excuse me for being a pacifist. I guess they don't want you leaving this area without your weapon again or something. Okay, let me join the march. Well, actually, I can't really do it in front of that guy, though. We love weapon, only weapon, but you must also lay down your weapon. We do look a lot like them, to be fair, like this. Are you holding a piece of paper? I don't even know where we're going with this, by the way. Oh. Don't leave a march. Carry the bottle. Carry the little crate. You gonna make me carry the big crate? Carry the bottle. I can do that. We don't want to look too suspicious by sprinting too quickly, you know? Warriors march. Okay. You think we can march a bit faster? Do you think you need this many guards in this section? I feel like time will go a lot faster. Hey, okay. If you could have more warriors moving stuff rather than having so many of you just sort of stand here. No? Like, this seems a little bit excessive. I'm just saying from like a logistical standpoint. Feels like you don't need to be so over the top with this. Labour bottle. Warrior, push the trolley. Okay, so I guess we're going to a different area now. This is highly inefficient. I'm just getting more annoyed at this dictatorship's failure of organizational skills. What? You couldn't have just picked it up? No one's told me what to do. It's all about tradition. Well, I'm just saying, if your tradition could be more efficient, you should make it. No, I'm joking. But come on. You really need to do one bottle, one box at and bottle at a time? Like, what is this guy doing? You couldn't pick up a bottle? You couldn't tell me to also pick up a bottle? What if we just leave? I mean, I guess we could go back to the observatory, but it seems a bit pointless. Unless there's another entrance to the observatory. I didn't consider that. But I don't really want to do that again, so I'm going to pick up my weapon and then we're going to get out of here. That might actually be a different entrance now, I think about it, because it wasn't the observatory over there. That's not. That wasn't even the observatory now I think about it. Are we seriously going to go through it again? I think we're about to do it again. I don't know why I didn't go in. I thought it would arrest me and be like, how dare you not do that stuff. Okay, well, whatever. Let's do it now so we won't have to do it later. That's just life, you know? Everyone... I suppose now's the time to have idle conversation. If I go over there and it's actually just like another entrance to something that I've already done, I'm gonna... Well, I'm not really gonna do anything. I'm just gonna be like, I can't believe I did this. But that's just life, you know? Sometimes you gotta go through the toils and troubles of inconvenience before you can get the fruits of your labour. And sometimes you should sneak off, I suppose, if you can. Carry the big crate. Person got the short end of the stick. Carry the little crate. So I suppose mechanically, from this point, this is meant to be a test basically showing that you understand all these vocabs. And if you have, you can go to, not necessarily the next area, but you can go to a different area to learn more vocab. Carry the little crate. I think we seem too eager by the fact we're just sort of sprinting about the place, you know? We got to cool our jets a little bit. It's possible we can also just like leave as soon as that person starts trying to pick up the stuff. Like as soon as we finish picking up, pushing the cart. I don't know if I should tempt fate like that. Because I can't imagine doing this for a third time. Whoa. And like, what do these people do? They just sort of wait here while we go off exploring. We're just like, wow, that new recruit is taking like a really long time to put down that small crate. That's insane. Can't possibly be correct. Alright, wait for our cue, wait for our cue. We don't want to miss it. We don't want to have to do this all again. Aye, aye, sir. Push the trolley. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Menial work, which everyone could do. We already walked it all the way here. I don't know why we need to push the cart again. Okay, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Oh, what's going on over here? Sailing seas. Many musicians. It is musicians. Okay. Musicians are their sort of deity piece. Deity piece is not a word. Warriors. Built a wall, I guess. This could be a wall, right? I'm trying to remember what context we saw that in. The duty. These are monsters. Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to think what context we've seen this in. I think we saw it in like the army captains being like warrior's duty, right? And they said something monsters, which I guess must be killing monsters now. So if we ever go back there, I suppose we can listen in again. Gecko. Right, so this must be the solution to the puzzle, whatever, however it works. Ooh. What on earth? The fact we can put this down in like any of these things is very strange. Can we put it down in here? It looks like this thing has like small holes in it, right? So it looks like we should be able to shine it down at certain angles and maybe stuff would appear. Like if we put this here and we look at this one, does it have lights appearing? No, okay. I guess we'll have a shot. What about this one? No, okay. Is there more stuff over? Oh, there's more stuff over here. Okay. Can we take the light with us? Oh, we can. Actually, fully did not expect that. Okay, so we can rotate this. No, we can't. While you're holding something, are you out of your mind? I've only got 2 hands. What's this way? Ooh. Do you think we can now do the translating thing now? We understand a bit more of it, but it's always good. Unlock the teleport point. Oh, so this must be the next language. Interesting. Okay. Well, nothing for us to do there until we learn more. I assume that's something like that's for post-game stuff. So I assume we want to rotate this. I don't know necessarily how many times. Doing a 180 makes sense, because then that puts the hole at the back of the thing, right? And then if we walk in here... Ah, there's a little thing. Yeah, there we go. It was a pinhole idea. Okay. Oh! We can translate these? Do we have symbols which look like this, I guess? And we would think this is like music related. I guess this must be boat then. Oh god, I accidentally closed it. Because we saw them sailing. With that. Moon. Sun. Observatory. Instrument? Oh wait, instrument. Fear. You think that's a key? Wall? Monster? These two seem reasonable, but... I mean, this looks kind of like the sail shape, I guess. This kind of looks like a harp. This kind of looks like a key? These two? Which of these look like scales? This, maybe? But we thought it was sun. Well, okay, let's just go through here for now, so we'll save our progress and then we'll continue next time. Whoa! It's like a museum. Okay, well, if we think about sun, treasure. Well, okay, you might be a musician, so I guess this is the treasure room. No, it's not right. Wow, okay. What is this drawing? This is so strange. Okay, but I guess we'll... Oh, thank you, Expaniano. I guess we'll continue whatever this decryption is next time. Oh god, I didn't realise there were so many things that we should theoretically know the answers to, but that's alright. We can do that next time, I think. So, hold on, let us bring the title screen back up. Interesting. Well, okay. Well, finishing Inbento is always good. Making progress in Chants and Sennaar, also always good. Now, the final thing there is left to do is do some drawing and finish off not a thumbnail art, not the Animal Crossing one. That will never be finished apparently. But to finish off the live stream thumbnail art and do a bit of shading, a bit of rendering. I mean, normally I would put like a 5-minute break in here, but you know, maybe we'll just get straight into it, to be honest. Why not? I can have a break afterwards. I want to at least stand up and shake my legs a little bit, though. You know, have a stretch, everyone. Stand up, do a dance. Everybody, do this. Sorry, that's a game changer reference. If you haven't seen that episode, it's a deja vu. It's a good one. Stretch. Okay. Okay, let us get into some drawing then. Or some shading, I suppose. An ickle bit of rendering. What sort of colour scheme am I going to use for this? I don't know, but it feels like this thing should definitely have rim lighting or something as a drawing. Okay, let's get the colours for D. D colours. I also should change the category I am streaming in. I forgot about that. Art. Done. There you go. I think. As we do. It's been ages since I've last rendered anything, I think. Artistically. So, do I remember what I do normally? I think so. Let's do shadows. Clipping layer. And what I kind of want to do is maybe not that colour. Maybe like a less blue colour, but a darker colour. All the same. Something like this. I mean, I want to have like a rim light effect going on. You know, where it's like, excuse me? Maybe not that softer brush. A little bit harder probably, and also probably a little bit lower opacity. And we just gotta do it. Just a bit, an ickle bit of rim lighting. And by an ickle bit, I mean a lot of it, rim lighting, I suppose. It's basically all rim lighting. But that's the added drama, the added tension we need to the image. The added je ne sais quoi. That's I don't know what. In case you didn't know. Which I suppose is a cruel irony of the unintentional joke. The Jester's Gambit. What am I saying? I have no idea what I'm saying. Don't think about what I'm saying. Full stop. Okay, but rim lighting at least is nice because it's super easy to do. Because there's not as much you need to do. You just have to do this part. And then maybe over here we can not have as much rim lighting, we just have like actual sort of shading depth, etc, etc. It's a bit backwards from usual because we're actually doing our shading. We're shading in the highlights, not the shadows. Oh, that's a... What? Okay. That's okay. We don't need to do it in too much depth and detail, I think. No one's expecting that level of crazy amount of rendering and be sort of like quick drawings. Well, I say quick. I guess 4 hours still is a while, isn't it? I don't know why I'm doing it at this angle. This angle's a little bit ridiculous. But I want to at least make sure the shadows don't crawl up too far backwards. We've only got the one light source at the front coming backwards. And maybe a little bit of like reflected light coming back here. Just because it makes it a bit more visually interesting rather than plunging all of this into darkness. So we can be a little bit restrained with how much light we necessarily put in. We'll put more depth in later, methinks, but for now let's just put a little bit of character to this. A little bit of shadowy depth, and then I think we'll just bring out the depth even more with darker shadows rather than going lighter once again. Everything is meant to be dark and dreary. Oh yes, the umbrella. Okay, the umbrella's on a different layer of shading. That's why it's not working. It's on a different layer. I can bring things out a bit more. I don't think that makes quite much sense. We only want the tippy tips. That's flower. To be illuminated. Brushy strokes off her. To make it seem more textured. And again, we do the corners, not the corners, the edge like this. Let's go. Posture check. I just caught myself shrimping while drawing. Great call. I think one thing that helps with my new mic stand is the fact that my mic is now like considerably higher up than before. Before, I would find myself like trying to talk into a mic. I would sort of like crouch down and like hunch over it. But now the mic is higher up. I'm finding myself like trying to sit up to like talk into it, which I guess is probably a little bit better than, probably better than worse, I suppose. So that's my solution, I guess. Put your mic way above your head. Okay, and then we'll do a sneaky trick of not doing as many shadows on my eyes. Actually, we'll do heavy shadows over the top because that makes it seem sad. I also forgot to do tears. I completely forgot. It'd probably be above line art though, is the issue. But it still needs to be beneath the umbrella. Okay, I guess I'll do it beneath front umbrella and we just won't think about it too much. Excuse me? What? Oh yeah, I wanted to do like a running mascara or something, didn't I? Is it okay to do it on my line art layer? No, I'm not convinced it is. That's okay. Let's get that running mascara out there. And then the line art will eventually be made to match a sort of colour. Who made her cry? The greatest enemy of us all. Ourselves. Whoa, so deep. You might have been like, well, oh, what was this, man versus nature, man versus God? No, this is man versus self. That's the layer of literary symbolism we're on. And I forget, I don't know, it was like a chart to do with that sort of thing, you know? Do a bit like this. I think that's probably good. Probably better that than the tears actually in her eyes. Kind of like she's done crying. But has been, you know? You got it? Storytelling, right there. I say. Not because I'm too lazy to draw tears. She lied as easily as she breathed. This is a wrong brush. Why did no one tell me? Okay, gets a little bit of light on these flowers, not that much. Okay, I think that's probably good for our first pass of the shadows. We want a lot of the dark shadows. We want the shadows to cover a lot of it. And now we go onto the darker shadows. We could put a lot of interesting character, I think, into the shadows by making it even more blue. For sure, I want to line up, clip open, have a dark expanse in this part. That is probably too dark, I would say. That is way too dark. What if we made it a bit purple? Yes, okay, I like that. A bit of a purpley shadow, okay. You see I'm cheating there using the airbrush. Despite the fact you're not really meant to if you don't have to. Not to say that you should never use the airbrush, but don't use it as a crutch, I suppose. Okay, it probably looks a bit better with the airbrush. That might be a bit too purple. Now I'm looking at it. That's probably a bit too strongly purple. It's probably too dark. Okay, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Just enough to give it some texture, you know, rather than plunge it into darkness. Give the impression of some folds going on here in the clothing. Do one like this. Yes, okay. I like that. We can jive with that. This part should be like complete darkness. It's quite a bit more sunken in than the rest of it. In this part, maybe we have a bit of a emphasis on the shadow there. Maybe a bit more over here as well. As we put another fold into the dress, but only with the shadows, to make it seem softer, but still a little bit more interesting visually. And then I want to put like a double fold in here, maybe like the creases of a dress. It doesn't really matter too much, I think. And here we can just hug the ridge. Actually, we can put in a bit of a little crease in here as well. Just get a bit of visual interest in here. Okay, now the undershadows. The light the arm is blocking, certainly should get some. Get a bit of a darker shadow on the actual arm itself. As it comes round. Like this. Okay, and this part. Have a few more shadows like this. As we hug the sort of cornerish areas of this. What we can do with the back? Great question. I didn't think that far ahead. I guess we'll just shade all the back in. Or at least the centre part of the back like this. And have it like crawl up her spine. This sort of area. Have a tiny bit of a highlight up top, and by highlight I mean I suppose lack of shadow, if anything. The back should be darkest. There's no light for it. Maybe a little bit of like reflection light from the bottom, but we can cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, let's just do this with a little bit of light outwards. Like this. And underneath the umbrella it's a bit difficult to actually see any. Looking good, thank you. Let's keep it going, let's keep it going. As this shadow is a bit thinner, it's a bit harder to do so. That's okay. Because it's less noticeable as well, so you can take more shortcuts and be more loose with it, I'd say. Okay, now the head. I'm going to be a bit cheeky, I think, and not actually shade most of the head in with another darker colour. Because I think it will not look great. Actually, it looks okay. I think for now, maybe let's get rid of this front umbrella so we can actually see what's going on. Even though this is not what it will look like at the end. I actually just genuinely can't see what I'm shading. Better to work with a solid foundation and all that. But here we can actually put a little bit of shadow underneath her chin. Make those cheekbones pop out a bit more. I'll be honest, my cheekbones not that strong in real life. I don't know why that's like a to be honest sort of thing. It's just a statement, I suppose, about my face. I do not have very prominent cheekbones. Well, at least compared to some people I know. Compared to average, I don't really know. Maybe I do. Maybe a little bit. It's hiding under the cheeks of mine. It's okay. Just here, just to give it a little bit of character. Again, you can't really see most of this behind the umbrella. But I think you'll see this part, mainly. This little nozzle part. So I want to do this, and I also want to give a little... Oh, that's the wrong colour. Give a little shine here on the cheek. Well, I did want to, but I don't think it looks that good, so I'm actually going to take that away. So I think that's probably actually mostly quite good already. Like I think I've mostly got what I'm going for. These just like simple shapes for shadows. How much time we got? 20 minutes. Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I think we're keeping on schedule. Let's get some highlights going. I guess we'll do the rim light first. Now I think about it, because that'll be one of the easier ones. Turn up the opacity. What's next? You don't have big pink heart eyes. I don't, sadly. I don't even know if I'd want to have that distinctive eyes. It feels like it would be more of a nice, not an eyesore, but like too much attention. Actually, you know, I'll take that back. No, if I had the option to get big pink heart eyes, I would. Sounds like fun. I'll deal with the consequences of my own actions later. Okay, and then the nose highlight should be a bit different because we want it to feel shiny. The shiny show. So we do that, and then... Excuse me. Ooh. You know, I wasn't going to go with this initially, but I kind of like that more. Although I will say that's maybe a bit too neon bright. Turn it down a bit. Make it more blue. That's not blue enough. So we do this. Probably wouldn't see the rim light there, but you'd see it here. Get a bit on my hand. Up here, up here. Get a bit on this dress as well, or this part of the dress. Thicker here, have it fade out. Thicker here, have it fade. Now I kind of want to put like a bit of like diffuse light over here. That's way too high in opacity. You out of your mind. Calm down. A little bit of that diffuse light over here. But not too much. Strong rim light. Have it fade. Stronger. And have it sort of taper away. I guess taper is probably the word I want, not fade necessarily. Have it taper out. And then this part, have it reasonably strong throughout until it starts hitting the hidden part there. Let's get a bit of that diffusion light in again. On this side. A little bit over here. Just to make it glow a bit. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Keep it going, keep it going. You just gotta send it, you know, you gotta keep it going. Lest you run out of time. Just fill in all the spaces. Put some on the flower itself to make it really feel like it's glowing. Like it's got an ethereal sense to it. Touch up these flowers a bit more as well. Just so they have that glow of them, they feel like they're part of a scene. Nice, okay. I did not keep a couple of my palettes around, so we're just going to have to go with that. The final thing I want to do for highlights is I think we do want to have a bit of a maybe gradient glow? That's a bit too much, but just to give it a bit of depth to it. I think that's probably too much. But give an impression of like a blue light. A darker blue light, I suppose, from the viewer themselves. Because then it gives a sort of like nice watery effect actually on the dress. Okay. What else? Let's bring in that top umbrella. And it's actually, I think that's too high in opacity after working with it. 30. Turn down just a tad. The back umbrella I think we'll keep at 40. And then we're going to do the hard part of shading in translucent things, which I'm not particularly great at, but we'll roll with it, let us do... I think we'll probably just only be doing simple shadows for these two. Again, I should have kept my palette. I should have kept the palette I chose. Let's just pick it up again, I guess. Okay, so here we go. Palette. I actually forgot I already made a palette, apparently on a previous episode. Well, if anything, that's a good signifier that I used a very similar colour for the shadows. Because I was like, that feels like a cohesive fit. Okay, so this is for the darker shadows. This is for that lime light, that rim light. With a bit of a glow, and this is... That's a gradient. Well, we're not going to use a gradient on these, so that's fine. Okay. Darker shadow. Delete. Fill in with that shadowy colour. And quite harsh lines, I suppose, of this. This could be going like this, and then we can stop up here, and we can go back as we do something like this, as we make it taper out. Should have grabbed that on a different colour, as we have a sharp glow for pole. Like that. Okay, wonderful. Okay, back umbrella. I don't know if we'll put a glow in it. We'll see. Shadows. Again, we do that. And then this is where I actually use an airbrush. On the umbrella, I know, Sacre Bleu. As we do this to sort of darken it around the edges. And darken it around the spine of the umbrella. Itself. Where it feels like the plastic bunches up together. Darken it around there. So it's almost like it's got a little bit of a gradient to it. In which case, because it's so dark, I think I'll also turn down the opacity of this part. Actually, if anything, maybe that's a justification to turn the opacity up at this part. I also just realised that shadow thing doesn't... I need to do it again because I forgot to clear out these layers the first time. And it very much ruined it. I was wondering why there was like a weird sort of faint glow around her ears. That certainly explains it. Okay, same thing as before. Little gradients here and there. And then I think at the very end, we'll, if we have time, we'll try and render some raindrops onto the umbrella. It's been, again, a hot while since I've rendered water. So if I can remember how to do it, it will be a miracle in of itself. But we can do something like that. And let's do the front of the umbrella. Similar sort of vibe, but... I just realised this perspective of the umbrella doesn't make sense. Like, how's it tilted this far forward? But then, like, this pole thing up here? Oh, you can't see my cursor. The pole thing at the top. It's like that. Oh, well, who cares? I'm not changing it all now, to be honest. If it took me this long to realise, I suppose, by looking at it, then... I think I'll be fine. Okay, just clear up some of these shadows. Okay, nice. And then probably these are going to be quite bright highlights, I think, which are going to be on top of the umbrella. Again, I'm just trying to think. What do I want? Do I want them to like be really bright when hugging the spine? Maybe. Like this. No. I think what I'll do, actually, just make like a really pure bright white. Just have a plastic sheen sort of shine like this. You know what, even better. Good idea. I said to no one in particular. Let's make a colourful sheen. Purple, like it's a bit of a refraction. So you start with purple like this, where you want the sheen to go. It's probably too big. Then let's grab a different colour, like a lighter blue, slightly offset it. So all the colours remain. You can even go out the boundaries a little bit, and then you finish off with a white. Harsher white, please. It's not harsh enough. I guess we'll do a white off a thing like this. Yes, keep it going, keep it going. Okay, now we've got to fix the line art for these umbrellas, which we'll do by grabbing the front umbrella, having a clipping mask over the line art like that, and then, actually, because I think we need more. Or do it like this. Actually, let's turn it up a little bit just so I can see what's going on. Because we want clipping. We want this line up. No, not that one necessarily. Actually, okay. Let's not do it like that then. Let's instead do it like this. Color in anything which is being blocked by the front panel of the umbrella, which is going to be everything inside here, but not that one, this one. Go up to these lines, but don't cross them. You might be like, it's a little bit bright right now. That's okay, because we are, remember this is at much higher opacity, just so we can see what we're doing. Ah. But just so we can get the effect that it's behind this sort of umbrella line. This invisible umbrella line. Yes, I think that's okay. Then turn that down to 30. Actually, we're going to cheat a little bit and actually turn it down to 20 instead of 30, I think. Yes, there we go. So it gives the effect of it being faded, but it does not completely take away from a line art. Okay, what else would I like to do? I would like to color the line art in some of the places, like the umbrella, I think should have a much lighter line art. Vindy herself, maybe not that bright, but like a, yeah, like a, yeah, like a, this sort of colour. A dreary grey. I want to be a little bit careful around this section to make sure I don't colour in any of the wrong things. Not that it would be particularly disastrous if I do. It's not like my shading is completely within the lines anyway. Something like this. Cut around that. Colour. Shade it in. Get rid of that. Shade it in. Relax, lo-fi beats, have a good time. The more pernickety we're about it now, the easier our life will be on future line art colours. Because it means that we can just draw underneath this layer and not have to worry about it bleeding through to the other things. I think this pole one actually should maybe not get it. It looks a bit strange. Or maybe it should be a different, slightly lighter colour. Excuse me. Slightly darker colour here. Make sure we pixel lock it in. Something like that. Okay, wonderful. Then let's do D. herself. So I do want like a something like that, I think. And because we want her eyes to be the center of attention, we could do something like this to draw your eyes towards it, because it stands out. Probably we also want, not that, these faded blue skies fade to grey, this faded stuff to be a bit paler in colour. Almost like it just sort of disappears. Not sure green was the way to go, but that's fine, we'll figure it out afterwards. Ew, probably the lace as well should be a bit of a brighter colour too. Okay, but not green. Maybe it's fine to go with a sort of faded yellow, I don't know. Yes, I think that's fine. Okay. Maybe a bit darker for, actually. Yes. Okay, nice. Okay, what else do we need to, what even is this? Oh, that's a front. Rain, I didn't label my layers. Label your layers, kids. So you can stay organized. How much time we got? 20 minutes? Okay, good. Let's get some rain droplets. Rain droplets on the umbrella. Now, how do I render rain again? Great question. I think it's with... I think I vaguely remember. Actually, we might be able to do a very sneaky way of doing it. And not actually have to render by sort of just doing this. Maybe with a harder line brush, and then doing stuff like that. Okay. So probably should be a bit smaller. I don't want to do too many though. Mainly because that would take forever. That seems like a lot of effort. So that's fine. We'll just do teardrop shapes. You remove the top. Kind of looks like she's sweating like that, but... And then you can do like little trails like that or something. And then you just... do that as it comes down or something like that. This is going to take forever. But art requires patience. Those are way too big. Like, what kind of teardrops, raindrops are that big in size? I say as I make the brush bigger once again. Let's do something like that. I wonder if we can make it. Let's do a thematic one. Of one like, okay, that's too big. Chill out, me. Teardrops on the outside of the umbrella to make it look like she's crying. You see? And we'll put some shine in these afterwards. You might be like, they look a bit hollow at the moment. They don't really look like water droplets, and that's fine. I'll do well afterwards. Hopefully. Tired already. Just by drawing raindrops. I wonder if I have a raindrop brush. That'd be like really convenient right now. I have a bubble brush. Doesn't look like I do. It's not a bad idea probably to get one. Just to make life easier, you know? Why make it so difficult for myself? Okay, it just needs to be enough, and then we'll just like copy paste a load of them, I think. Let's just get started now. Okay, so I want to get a blue shine sort of like reflected in them. So it feels like they're picking up the lights of things around them, you know? Feels like they're actually reflecting that light. Maybe an incy bitsy bit of purple just underneath. Just to fill out the other part of the bubble. This one will just have none because I forgot apparently to put the teal in. Okay, getting there. Okay, now the piece de résistance is you get a bit of white. You get a much harder brush. You get a much larger opacity, pure white. Kind of look like bubbles, I suppose, like this, which is fine. What is rain but bubbles anyway? Okay, and then we do a sneaky copy paste. We do a flip horizontal, put it over here, skew it a little bit, skew with. And we just do that, and then merge a layer below. Do a bit more copy pasting. So we don't have to draw multiple raindrops. Ooh. Oh, okay, sit up. 15 minutes. Okay, gotta keep it going, keep it going. We've still got much to do. Well, not that much to do, to be honest, but put a raindrop here. Put a raindrop over here. Put a raindrop over here. Spin it. Do a bit of a horizontal lefty flip. So that's fantastico. This one should probably rotate a bit. And then Copy paste. We need to put some behind the umbrella. So this lot. Maybe we do a bit of a horizontal flip. Feel it vertically symmetrical, so we should be able to get all of these on there. Shrink it down a bit more. I think that's probably fine. Put it behind the umbrella pole as well. We kind of needs to be behind most things, I think. And significantly more faded. Or darker, I suppose, because you can't see it, but there you go. You get some raindrops on the other side. Okay, okay, looking good. What now? Great question. I think we'll do some gradient mapping. Of I guess just D. I don't think anything else particularly needs it. So what we do, or what I do, or what you can do. Actually, you know what a great thing we can do is? We can do something, a bit of a colour bleed effect, because that makes it feel a bit more dreamy, I personally think. But we get the line up, delete that line up, just keep your colours. Then merge your selected layers. Now we put it on top of a line art layer. We want to blur it a little bit. A bit of a Gaussian blur. I think probably 30 will be enough. So now it's all blurry and dreamy. That is a wrong button. We put on a bit of an overlay. Or maybe add might be better in this case because it might make it a bit too dark. That's too bright, obviously, but you turn down the opacity. And that gives it just a bit of sort of like a colour bleed, like a little bit of a shine. I don't know if overlay might be a bit better. I think overlay just makes it a bit too dark is my problem. Soft light? They just all make it a bit too dark. That's why I'm kind of going with a add glow is probably a bit too much. So we can do something like that. Wonderful. Okay, then the other thing you do, copy paste both of these layers. Merge select, edit, gradient map. Choose a nice sort of moody gradient map, something which fits the vibe of your piece. Maybe this one will be quite a good one. And then we sort of shift the colours because we skewed them quite dark in this. So we shift it over like this. And then this we definitely want to probably put on overlay. Tone down the opacity a decent amount. And it gives us, it's like a bit of colour correction into the artwork. So now like everything was a bit brown like her skin, and then her fur, you like put on the gradient map and it's got like this tinge of purple to it, which helps it sort of blend seamlessly into the rest of it. Might do it with a background as well, why not? Let's try and get that sort of shades of purpley green in there. Whoa, that actually looks quite fun. It's black and white. Hold on. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it entirely black and white, but having it be desaturated is really fun, which I did not even consider. What if we had the edges be more colourful and it fades into a black and white? It's very sort of Acheron, if you played Honkai Star Rail recently. Sort of feeling, but I think that dramatic effect of it is beautiful. And actually one thing I do want to do is I want to make the background a little bit darker. I think it's a bit too vibrant right now. That's too dark, obviously, but... it makes it a bit hard to see what's going on. So something like that. Okay, and then final sort of touches. Because the eye is so important in this, we bring back reference. We grab that pink colour. I want a faint sort of like glow on top of it. On top of all the other layers, just to really make it sort of pop. Like that. Okay, I think a foreground range should maybe be a bit more prominent as well. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I think one way we can do that is we can grab a white, and on some of these we can overpaint the blurred rain, just to make some of the raindrops seem more prominent. I can also see my motion blur. It was slightly off because all the raindrops are like skewing in this direction a little bit, but oh well, it's not enough for me to be too concerned with it. I just want something like this. And then from here, maybe we put, I'm not sure if this will look good, but we can try putting a bit of a vignette in. Might be like, what's a vignette? Like a sort of like a spotlight, if anything. You do this, and then you sort of a bit higher opacity, sort of bring it out a bit more. Center on her like that. No, I mean, it does focus it a bit more, but I think it makes it feel a bit too claustrophobic like that. I think what I might do though is I might do a faint, not white light gradient, but oh, that's a wrong colour. I was like, why is that not doing anything? But like a faint sort of bluish overlay thing here. Or the entire piece. That makes it a bit too bright down there, maybe. What if we did something like this? Now you just sort of experiment. Ooh, this makes it feel stormy. But I kind of worry it brings a lot of the attention upwards. I don't know, I think this pink probably overwrites any other sort of colour effect which ends up happening, which is good. Actually, putting it behind the foreground makes a lot of sense, because it should be. This pink glow is meant to be very vibrant, something that you can see for miles around. We might actually be able to do something a bit interesting here by putting a fake, not a fake, but a faint orange glow around it as well, to make it radiate out even more. Maybe with even less hardness, I don't know. No, I don't think that looks any good. Okay. It's looking pretty good. What should we do now? I don't know how much time we got. We got 5 minutes. Okay, so we don't really have like any time. There's one thing I did want to see, just to see what it would look like. Is what if we did like not a glitchy effect, but we did like well, I guess kind of like a glitchy effect. So we'll do this on a copy of it, just so we don't mess everything up. But I was like, what happens if we just sort of grab some like boxes? Like what will give the best effect? You grab some boxes like this, and then you just sort of like shift everything across, so it feels glitchy. I guess we've got to turn that off. Actually, I think it makes more sense now. Think about it. Instead of doing it like that. To do it on D herself. I don't think it's what I'll go with, but I think it'll be a fun experiment. Procreate as a glitch filter, now I get to see how to do this manually. I mean, it's not that exciting, you just sort of grab things and just move them along. How you see fit. It's not manual work. Probably better without being bred, I think, of a glitchiness, but... Excuse me? Why is that not moving? Oh, it is moving. Is it moving? Oh, you know what? I've grabbed the wrong layers for this. It's meant to be like this, the merge selected layers. Kind of don't want to mess around with the eyes, kind of just want to mess around with the rest of it. Because you don't want to lose that shape. When you get to the parts which are outside of the main body, you can start being more glitchy with it. Because the shape is not lost as much. But the face should be kept. That's my opinion, but I guess you can do glitchy effects however you want. You can even do like partial things like this, I guess, but... And then I guess you probably do artifacts. Like glitch artifacts in here somewhere, but... See, that's something which has moved along too far. It's sort of broken up the body shape, which made it hard to read. So let's have a very thin one here. That's pretty fun, mate. And then I guess something I could do is copy paste it. Get a gradient map of one singular color, maybe like a green. Off shift it slightly, and then do the same on top with a different color. Right, this was not the direction I expected to go with this, but honestly, it kind of slaps. So, maybe this is the direction I expected to go with it, I don't know. So like this. Shift it up a bit. The green one I've shifted in the wrong direction, I just realised. Something like that. But this we can put down like to 20%. And this can go down to maybe like 60-ish. Maybe actually we make it. Might make it. Yeah, something like that. And then we have to make sure that we. Actually, before we do that, so we had to fill this in because even though it's how the glitchiness would work, I think this is too distracting like that. So fill in these parts which should be filled in. And then turn that down to 10%. That actually looks way cooler than I could have imagined. it's not really the direction I expected to go with it, but oh, we can have it like an animation which just goes like this. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. I'm thinking this might need to be an overlay layer as well. I think it might actually be taking away too much from it. If it's overlay, we can increase it a little bit as well. Alright, nice. Okay, let us get some text in here. Maybe something a bit fancier than this. Let's see what. Oh god, I don't know which of these fonts I've used are free to use or not. To be perfectly honest. Okay, let's just handwrite then. As we write the final time. Final, and then we put. That's not how you spell final. Whatever. Get a much thicker brush. 45, sure. That's way too thick. What, are you out of your mind? And then. Oh wait, I'm writing we. I meant to write April, aren't I? I'm trying to make it so the lines like fade out, because that's like a theme for this. What do I normally do? April 2024. Shrink it a bit, probably. Just erase some of these, make it fade out a bit more. Fade the edges. Make sure it's still readable. April 2024, yes. And then we'll do our own mini glitch effect here. On a smaller scale. We're not going to have like a gradient mapping or anything. Because we still want this to be readable. So we'll do that, but we'll turn down the opacity a lot. And copy paste, bring it up. Make it this purplish sort of colour. Whoa. Lock the layer, that is too dark. Make it brighter. Probably put this one on overlay. So make it about 10%. Oh, we can't put it on overlay because that is too bright underneath, so we'll just put it on normal. And actually we'll just put this one underneath as well. I know it's cheating a little bit, but we really want this white to stand out. Otherwise it's going to be unreadable as a thumbnail art. Could probably be brighter as well, now I'm looking at it. Do brighter purple. And this could probably be a bit brighter as well. We don't need to hide it that much. So now from a distance, it looks like there's a little bit faded, but I mean, this is still readable as a tiny thumbnail art. Maybe the 0 needs to be continued onwards a bit. Yeah, okay. But that we can just do on the white layer. We don't need the After Effects like shadowy things. We can just do that. Hopefully it should be enough. Let's move it just down a bit so this raindrop's not in the way. Beautiful, look at that. Who thought that this would be the direction that it would take? We went a little bit over time, but that's alright. As, yes, shorter stream today, but there we go. We managed to finish Inbento, we made good progress with Chants of Sennaar. We finished the thumbnail art. With this very fancy glitchy effect, which I did not expect to do. And then, I don't know. We're so right with Cyberpunk from the beginning, that's true. Now it's kind of like a memory eraser sort of thing. Like she's, like at least the story I'm getting from this is Dee's deleting herself from your memory, I suppose. Not in a Cyberpunk, but just like your nostalgic story that you've got from behind. And she's like, sorry, but I have to do this, and then she deletes herself. This would make a fantastic hold screen though, with it just sort of like glitching out like this every now and then. Okay, I'll look into it. But for now, I will round the stream off here. I think this will not be uploaded for ages. It'll be uploaded not this Sunday, but next Sunday. But for now, thank you everyone for joining the stream. I know it was a very impromptu, I know it was a very last minute random one. But I suppose until next time, I suppose we'll be starting May 2024. Maybe we'll do something a bit happier and brighter for May. I don't know. We'll have to see. But bye-bye for now. I need to have like a... Should I do my like regular video outro on the stream outro? Maybe a shortened one. You know, likes, comments, subscription, shares. Greatly appreciated. How about... I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So, until next stream. Bye-bye for now. Something like that. That works. As a secret recording goes on. 3 extra seconds.